So we're just starting to walk back down the canal, and this place here used to be a air pistol, indoor, outdoor. I think there's a shooting range here, and there was always a gang of lads here, especially on a weekend, all zooming in and out in cars. And I'm wondering if that's a newish sign. I'm wondering if they got flooded as well and shut. But yeah, I'll just put the camera in there rather cheekily for you, just so you can have a look like that. Yeah, interesting. So they're all at risk of flooding from the Rother here, so it's something to consider whenever you're renting or looking to buy a commercial premises or a house, where the nearest river is now, and have a look on a map. Have a look on a map where your nearest river is, no matter how small, and then physically walk the route from the river to your house, and assess the gradient and see whether it's going to reach you. I think that's the thing to do now. That's the key now. Have a look, if you're looking to buy a house in an area you don't know, have a look where the nearest river is, or stream even. I mean, look at that. It's what now? It's 2, 3, at the most 4 foot deep, and then it just turns into a raging torrent. I think you've got to physically walk the route from the river to your house or your premises, and assess the flood risk for yourself, because you just can't trust the developers or the Environment Agency or the authorities. So you've got to have a look at the gradient to your house and make your own mind up whether it's going to reach you. But this is an education, just walking down here. I mean, you can tell by all that industrial estate there. I think that's Brimington Road North. Might be mistaken. That comes from Brimington to Chesterfield. Might be mistaken. Somebody might correct me in the comments. I know Chesterfield, but I'm not over familiar with names, and I know how to get to stuff, but I'm not over familiar with road names. Chesterfield bypass, and that's about me done. But look how high, look at that. Look how high the water's been here. So you've got your water, at that height, and then premises there, and then you've got premises there. So there's been some major flooding in Chesterfield as well. Yeah, all that industrial estate's copped for it. So it's been an interesting walk on a wet day, but I mean, if it comes over here, which it can do, straight across there, it's onto the road, onto the bypass. But look at that for a caravan. That's got, I can see that from here, it's got stickers in the windows. That is brand new. That is absolutely spanking brand new. I won't mind that. Yeah. I tell you something, you need a truck. You need a truck to pull it as well. My Fiesta ain't pulling that very far. But yeah, just look at the debris all the way down here. Look at that, lot. All stuck in the trees. Just make out the crooked spire there. So we're now going to walk back to Staveley Staveley I've parked. Sometimes, we didn't set off while late today, but sometimes I park at Eckington and walk up, or Renishaw and walk up. But today I parked at Staveley. It's still a good walk up to Chesterfield on the canal, and like I say, you've got easy free parking. But look at the gap there. Look at the top of the bank. It's been right over the top of there, straight into those industrial units, and flooded everything. So, and you've a massive gap there, but even if you block that up, it'd get in. So we're gonna, me and Rusty are gonna carry on walking down here, and it's been a fantastic walk. It's fantastic for dogs because canals are, especially because you can lower them off. You can't go anywhere, you can only go in front 100, 200, 300 yards, or you can come back to me, so you can't really deviate off course. So it's great, I can lower him off, and it's a decent area, Chesterfield, so it's not like we're walking in Burngreave or Page Hall or Fairvale or Darnall, where we're at risk of being attacked by a bully dog or a pit bull terrier. So when I walk down the Sheffield Canal, that's where I generally say after watch him, really watch him on there, because invariably I see 1 or 2 bully dogs and pit bull terriers, especially around Stanleyford Road and Stanleyford Road, Darnall, Tinsley. A lot of bulldog type breeds that not all of them, but some of them are aggressive. So it's not a good day out if we get mauled or Rusty gets mauled. So I'm just going to climb up this. Don't know what the audio's like, but I've got a better view of this modern estate here from up here. I'm glad I've come up here actually. This footpath leads up over the bypass. So yeah, look at that. Chesterfield bypass, Chesterfield College, Chesterfield Spire in the distance, and that's your new ticky-tack plastic housing development right at the side of a, but you can hardly hear me, right at the side of a motorway, effectively a motorway, and the River Rother. So you've got all that noise to put up with, that's obviously amplified because the road's wet, and you've got the flood risk from the river. But at least they've got a nice high fence that's been freshly graffitied around them, so you don't keep flood water out. Keeps the villains out. It keeps your dog in. It'll keep your dog in that, and hopefully your cat as well, because you don't want them getting onto that road. So yeah, come on Rusty, let's walk back to Staveley and see if there's anything else of interest. There wasn't really a lot really, but just a nice old building at the top there that I showed you earlier, old Chesterfield Coroner's Magistrates Court. I like things like that, just to snoop round without trespassing too much. So yeah, just show you some old buildings rather than this modern rubbish. So they've left all that derelict, probably with a view to demolish it through the back door. They build a NUM office block, which I showed you earlier, a NUM office block, soulless office block, and then they build all these ticky-tacky houses. So that's the way of the world now. So anyway, at least the rain stopped.